And we are back with more of the excitement. What an exciting finish to the second round of this, the second bout of the Grace Master of Taste Junior Cook-Off competition. And we're now at the stage where the students are now going over to the judges, and they will tell us what exactly they think about the food that's before them. So you've been observing Valma. Before you taste, just tell the team exactly. Team Red is up first. It's Methley and Ariel. And I just want you to tell them what you've observed from their technique, from their communication and so on in the kitchen.
Okay, just by looking on, I saw where the fish went in the oven, and Methley keeps going back and forth, taking one plate out of the oven instead of keep the oven closed because the oven loses temperature. From the sauteing part of the fish, you know, saute means to jump, means high heat and low fat, and it means that if you crust something, it must be crusted and it must be crispy. From what I've noticed again is that whenever you crust an item, you do not cover it with a sauce. That's why you go ahead and you crust it. These are little things and little pointers that they'll pick up.
The hard part is over. Valma has judged you, okay? So just relax. Okay, now we're going to ask Lathan, who's a little more friendly, to tell us what he thought.
I was very happy to see how our red team came back after the first round. It was very bruising for them.
Yes.
And they seemed very down. But they came back with a very good start. I saw much more communication between them. They were settled. And they did much better this time around. I wasn't aware that the garnish had been cooked or seasoned because I actually like the little red, green, and gold touch going on here with the fish. And you've used lime for the green, which goes well with the fish. So I'm quite pleased with the presentation. And I've wanted to say to you earlier, pay attention to the criteria that you're going to be judged on. It's not how busy you look in the kitchen or how fast you're working. It's the taste, the presentation, the technique, and the teamwork. Those are the things that we will grade. So far, I'm quite...
And of course, the grace. Don't forget the grace. The grace.
Correct. So
yeah.
I'm satisfied with what's before me now. But then we'll get to the taste in a while.
I have for you today a sweet pumpkin. We used the guava jelly, Grace guava jelly, and some honey. And then the spice will contrast with the fish with some hot sauce and a nice creamy broccoli and corn sauce.
Oh, you
Please
said that
enjoy.
so deliciously that I myself want to try that. Oh. Anyways, I'm jealous of the judges. Go ahead and eat. And you know what? You guys did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Well done, Methley. Well done. Oh, well, this is fantastic. I didn't think that you were going to get it together. I saw some corn and stuff on the stove and I wasn't sure what you were trying to put together. However, did you panic at any stage when you saw that the white team actually plated before you?
No, I wanted to try my best to leave the fish in until last minute as possible.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, let's see if the judges are ready for you. They're still enjoying themselves. Scotty is eating. He's always the last to finish eating. I think Valmore Brown is always eager to go, but I'm going to leave him for last because, you know, he can be the tough one.
I think the fish is moist. I can taste the coconut cream in the sauce. But I'm asking why so many seeds in the pumpkin?
Oh.
Was it left there deliberately or?
No, we would have loved to serve you without the pumpkin seeds. I mean, if they were toasted and maybe put on the fish, then I guess that's when they'd be edible.
Okay, Scotty, it's past lunchtime. We're about to have dessert. You're still on the main course, so you must be enjoying that. There you go, Scotty's having a good time, I told you.
But I go to the middle of the fish. Great, no problem with it. Just the seeds.
You have no problems with the fish because I was a bit skeptical.
Yeah,
on like 8 minutes
I'll be
before.
honest with you, all the whole scared me and told me it was raw. So I was saying, I hope I don't get sushi. But it's great. Your ice green and gold right there. Yeah, man. I like that. I like that a lot.
Valma, let us have your perspective.
I love the pumpkin. The seeds wouldn't be a problem if we had toasted the seeds. We could have toasted the seeds and added it back to the pumpkin. The dish it's very tasty. I like the taste of it. I can taste all the flavors that you add to it. Again, like I said before, garnish is just here to embellish a dish. It's not here to take over the dish. So if you're going to add a garnish, it must be edible. Meaning that it must be cooked, saute, do something with it, because then it wouldn't look that bright.
Definitely, fish round was not anything that we'd ever want to show you, and I was very embarrassed, and I'm just happy you enjoyed yourself, got the food, and thank you very much.
Oh, no problem. We are so proud of you. Come on, judges, a hand for the rep team. They came from behind so well, and wonderful. Congratulations. The white team, which seemed to have had the advantage in this bout of the competition, they are going to explain to the judges how exactly they did and what they plan to do. Gentlemen, let's converse with the judges. Tell them, what are you giving them today?
Okay, judges, today we prepared a pancit mahi-mahi, very spicy, curried potato and corn with spinach that was blanched in the coconut water, along with a white wine reduction and sesame oil drizzle.
Thank you.
Ooh, sounds all delicious. Curry potato. And what was the other? Drizzled with what?
Drizzle.
Yes.
Oh, you wrote that like Valma Brown would on a menu somewhere. Drizzled with, what was the sauce?
Oil.
Sesame oil. Drizzled with sesame oil. Oh, Lathan, before we taste, let's see what you think.
That description sounds very impressive. Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
indeed.
learning what that drizzle of olive oil is now.
Yes.
Yeah, just a few spots of olive oil. But just some observation. I thought you all worked together very well in this segment. One important thing I also observed, that you, Elvis, was the only person I saw tasting as you went along.
Oh, yeah.
And taste is a very big part of this contest. Now, some of you are cooking with new ingredients for the first time. Have you ever cooked with coconut water before?
Oh, no.
No. So it's your first time. And we have to judge you by taste. So I was very happy to see you tasting this thing to see how it's coming out before you bring it to us. You have to be satisfied that it tastes good, and nobody on the red team I saw tasting. So I was quite happy to see that. You were actually plating within 20 minutes.
We didn't want to rush.
So we saw that some serious planning went into this segment, and I thought you did quite well there.
The dish looks real good. Again, back to garnish again, we just put the raw peppers on it. Because what happens is that anything goes in a plate must be seasoned, because then the problem is the fish might be seasoned, but when you get to the peppers are bland. So the blandness take over the flavor of the fish, and everything tastes bland. That's why anything you put in a plate must be seasoned. If you're going to even put lettuce on a plate, it must be tossed in oil and salt and pepper. Everything must be seasoned on the plate. All right? Well, the plate is still warm, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, the plate is still warm. The plate is still warm. That means don't allow it to get cold, ladies and gentlemen. Scotty is enjoying it, but that's no validation. Valma Brown is taking a lot of notes, so that's not a good sign for you guys, okay? Whenever he's writing, it means that you gentlemen are in trouble. But good. All right. Fortuna?
I must say that I like the taste of that sauce that you all had there. Probably there could have been a bit more of it on the plate. The spinach was just too flat. The chunks of my potatoes that are still too uncooked. And I must agree that the fish was not thoroughly done. And I think you all had time enough to double check those things. I know probably you all were trying to manage the time, so probably in the haste didn't check sufficiently to make sure that everything was thoroughly done.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a big hand, judges, for the white team as we come down to the final moments to see who will go on to the finals to do battle for that trip to Jamaica. And they're also competing for laptop computers and other prizes. We'll be right back with the judges' decision. Don't go away.